Hey guys, it's Alyssa Dawn. Excuse the mess that is me. This is me in my natural state before I get ready. I'm actually gonna do a long chit chat video, so I might speed up some parts of this, like if I'm not talking like curling my hair or something like that. But I wanted to start off clean faced and my hair a mess so I can show you my process of getting ready and also give you guys kind of an update because I feel like on this channel I haven't really done that for a while. I'm sorry if I sound really stuffy. The weather in Texas is crazy right now. It's either cold all the time or like wet all the time right now, which I love. It's just my body, I'm congested, so ignore that. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of water too because I have nasal drip and stuff. It's really gross. TMI, but you know what? I'm gonna be sharing a lot of detail about my life, so if you can't handle that, then you can't handle some of my intimate personality information, whatever you want to call it. But anyhow, let's get into today's video. Now I'm gonna be all over the place looking for makeup because I rearranged everything on my desk. I got this new box that I decorated and it actually looks like really good, so I'm pretty happy about that. It's still unorganized on the top of my desk. I really need to like get my stuff together, to be honest. And that's kind of what this video is about. I know I'm gonna be rambling a lot, but I'm trying to get my shit together. I have not had my shit together for a long time, and since probably my grandpa passed away. I was on the right track for a while, and then I think it's been about 4 months now. I'm honestly not sure. Like, this year's been a blur. This last half of, like, it's been a blessing, but it's also been a curse. Like, you guys know the beginning of this year, like, not the beginning of this year, but September, which I'm just, lumping my whole channel. The beginning of this journey on this channel, I was moving and I was excited and everything was changing for the better, and I was finally starting to feel happier, like in a new place and not at my parents' place. Well, now I'm growing up. I'm trying to like progress as a person. I'm trying to like organize my toxic traits. I'm trying to get along with my sister. I'm trying to balance friends, balance a boyfriend, balance work, try to save while doing all that and still hanging out with them and still buying Shein hauls for you guys. So it's been kind of chaotic. I've had to take 2 COVID leave of absence. The first one, I actually had COVID. This last one, which was very recent, like I'm just getting off it and starting work tomorrow, I OD'd like a week ago on accident. Did not mean to. I partake recreationally in some things that I should not, and it hasn't been a problem. Things like this haven't been a problem unless I've been feeling really sad. But with the passing of my grandmother, I haven't taken into account how I feel inside because I've been trying to just put it anywhere else. Like, because if I don't, I cry all the time. And I'm trying to find a healthy way to cope and balance that and still hang out with my friends that like to do recreational drugs with me and like to drink with me and stuff and all that. And it's not the healthiest of things, I know, and I'm not promoting it. But not this first part. I'll tell you, I'm not going to tell you what pills I take. It's no one's business, really. I'm probably going to stop for a very long time, if not altogether, because my grandmother on my mom's side has a dependency on them, and I have a long history of alcoholics and stuff in my family. But I ate a weed brownie, and you guys know how edibles hit. Well, I kept taking the pill because, as you know, when you're greened out, sometimes you forget you did something and you keep doing it. So I kept taking pills until I was out of pills, and then I was asleep for 2 or 3 days. Obviously, that's not ideal. That's not okay. And I have some inner shit I need to fix before I can recreationally enjoy any substance, alcohol, anything like that. I know where my limit is, and that is one of them, being almost comatose and ODing. Sorry, it's gonna take me a minute to talk. These little eyebrows are so cute. Everyone asks me if I have eyebrows under them. I'm like, kinda. They're very little. But yeah. I just wanted to come on and preface this by saying that I'm getting out of a funk. I think it's a much needed funk, though, to not get over my grandma, but to heal. I've always had, anytime something happens, I've had breakdowns. And I'm surprised this breakdown, quote unquote, isn't extreme. I guess maybe I'm growing up and mellowing out, but my breakdowns before were very, let's say I should have been hospitalized. They were very dramatic. They were very unhealthy. And that's just because of the way I've been brought up, not because of the way I want to be. And I am working on that, honestly, because I don't want to be one bad thing away from wanting to off myself all the time. And I'm not like that anymore. I've changed a lot, but I don't want to be one bad event away from complete disaster, like complete, like, shut down, you know, fight with everyone, self-sabotage. I don't want to be that person anymore. I've been that person for years, and I'm just trying to take a step back and get my stuff together because I want to move out and start a life with the person I love. I want to be a better person for the family I want to keep around. I just want to do better. And it's kind of hard. I'm sorry it's taking 6 minutes to do one eyebrow. I probably won't record my hair. I'll probably just record my makeup because this video will be like an hour long, if not. But yeah, I want to do better all the way around. I want to be a better person to myself and other people. And I do take into consideration other people way more than I take into consideration me. It's just how I was brought up. You know, hold up, sorry. I gotta be quiet while I do this one. This guy's a tricky fucker. If I fuck up my eyebrows, I'll just go over them. But clean them up with a Q-tip. Makeup remover. Cute. But yeah, I wanted to get on this channel and tell you that because I want to be real and I want to hold myself accountable while all this is going on. Because I told you guys about my relapse with my eating disorder. So why wouldn't I tell you this? I have had substance issues in the past that haven't really hurt anybody else but myself, which of course, if it's hurting me, it's an issue. But back then, I didn't see it that way, so I just kept hurting myself. I'm gonna get really real. I was heavy into alcohol at one point in my life. I wouldn't say I was addicted. I would say I was coping. One of my parental figures is and still is a alcoholic and will probably die an alcoholic. And I don't want to be like them. I don't want my liver to hurt. I don't want hangovers every day. I don't want that for my life. And I know a lot of people in my life don't want that for me. Thank God I don't have anyone in my life that would be like, hey, be an alcoholic. But, you know, it's just hard to balance out the aspect of my friends that I love, that like want to party, want to do all this, and balance out all these inner demons I have going on right now. I just have to take time for myself. And which is hard because part of like what I want to fix about myself is managing my friends more and not, brushing them off and not, saying, oh, bye. Can't hang out with you because I'm fucked up in the head. Like, I don't want that. I still want to hang out with my friends. I still want to try, So I need to be more organized with both my thoughts and my actions. And I know this, and it's been a problem. I am ruled by emotion. If I don't feel like doing something that day, I cancel plans, which is a lot of the days, and then I go do whatever I wanted to do with whoever I wanted to do it with. And that's not a good friend. It's not. It's someone that is, one, I'm really uncomfortable with certain situations because of my agoraphobia. So it's someone that's afraid, but also it's someone that can't be held accountable to what they say they're gonna do. And I never wanted to be a person like that. It just happens, you know, and I want to fix it because it's not the person I want to become or who I want to be, and I don't want people to automatically expect that from me. So me and my friends are starting to schedule hangouts more instead of just saying like a week before, hey, you want to hang out this day, and then going to hang out, because nearly every time I will not go. I just won't. And it's become a problem. All my friends, the last time they saw me was a Halloween party, and they gave me hell for it, which really opened my eyes, because it's easy to ignore the issue when it's just online and you can be like, hey, I'm sorry, or like texting, be like, hey, I'm sorry, I know I'm a piece of shit. But seeing the disappointment on their faces and seeing how excited they are to see you in person, it's like, wow, I've been avoiding this group of people that love me because I've been a lazy, self-absorbed person. I know I'm healing, and I know I shouldn't be too hard on myself, but you know, it's kind of hard. I love my friends. I love being able to talk to them. They're a great support system, and it's very self-sabotagey of me to not have them in my life. So I think in a way it's kind of a form of self-harm. Not like an excessive amount, but like kind of isolating myself, you know, and to not hang out with the people I love because I want to sit at home and brood. And that's not cool for me or my mental state. So I just want to do better in that regard, and I will do better. Hopefully, you know, I want to hold myself to it. But yeah, that's where I am with my friend group. My mental state, that's where that's at right now. But yeah, I just want to come on here and share that. My financial situation is kind of bad right now. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm the type of person that thinks any form of money from anyone is a handout, and I can't take it because I feel awful. So I've just been struggling. My parents want to help me, but I feel bad getting money from people that I don't really feel comfortable with getting money from, just because of past reasons. I just don't like it. I feel like they hold it over me. It makes me uncomfortable. And they'll say, oh, don't worry about paying me back. But then they'll be like, remember that one time? Or at least they did as a kid. And I just don't want to. I don't want that in my life right now. This is looking bad on camera, but good in person. I feel like a lot of my looks do that. And there's like, now that I don't wear foundation, I have spots where my eyeshadow like sticks. And it's awful. Like, doesn't, like, not sticks, but doesn't, like, want to deposit. Like, you can see, like, right here, like, I have to take a packer brush to that because it doesn't want to deposit. It's weird. See, even then. I know a lot of people have this problem. That's why people that don't wear foundation still use concealer. But you know what? I'm lazy, so we're not doing that. If I do it too big, I'm going to wipe away some of the excess. I don't really have a method to my madness really right now. It's really just for talking. I'm not really going a whole lot of places today, I don't think. Fun fact, if you wear contacts and you're out of setting spray, it is totally fine to spray the saline on your brush to get a shiny pigment to stick to your thing instead of using setting spray. I don't buy setting spray anymore because I don't wear foundation, and I don't see the point in it besides maybe spraying a brush. But like I said, my financial place right now is kind of trash, which is my own doing because I am like my mother. I will spend every dime I get just to feel alive. It's just how I am. I justify it by being a tourist, but really I'm irresponsible. I'm very irresponsible with money, which is bad when you want to save up to move out. So I'm trying to budget and take accountability for that and just be a better person in that regard. Not a better person, but, you know, better to myself, because I feel like it's another self-sabotaging thing on my end. And I'm aware it is. I don't know. If it's not an issue with someone else, like if it's like a hidden thing, like away from everyone, and no one can sit there and be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. If it's hard for me to come to terms with, hey, that's actually bad. Like, hey, I shouldn't do that to myself. Like with my eating disorder, it took me a long time to be like, hey, I need to stop this. If it's not affecting anyone and I'm not getting called out for it, like if no one notices, I don't really change it up. And I think that has a lot to do with just, I'm trying now, but in general, I just haven't valued myself as much as I've valued other people. And I think that's a part of my childhood trauma I need to work out. And I need to seek therapy for and all that. But like you guys know, therapy is expensive. I have no insurance right now. I plan on getting insurance, but right now, things are too chaotic in my life, not stable enough, and I'm trying to get to a place where I can afford it every month and not spend like $300 randomly on some random trip to Houston or random shopping spree, you know. So that's kind of where my head is right now. I'm just in the fix everything mode because I went through a chaotic mode for a while after everyone's passing, which is to be expected. I'm actually surprised with how well I handled it because, as people know on this channel, I have a history of eating disorder, suicidal ideation, stuff like that, and things can go bad for me really fast if I'm not taking care of myself, and I'm just surprised that this is as bad as it's gotten. In a way, I'm kind of proud, but also in a way, I'm kind of upset I let a lot of stuff slip because I'm trying to be better, but there will always be things that I won't feel that I've done to my, I've tried the hardest to take care of. And I feel like that's with everyone. Everyone feels that at some point in their lives. And, you just got to roll with the punches, I keep saying. That looks better. I don't know about this side, but that side looks better. Yeah, I'll fix it with the eyeliner. It'll be fine. Smoke out that bottom part again. But yeah, that's just what I've been going through. I'm running out eyeliner. I've had the same thing at eyeliner for like 4 months. And you guys know I do giant wings. And I'm surprised it's still working, to be honest. But yeah, other than that, I feel like my life has been pretty good. Like, I like my job. I like the people I work with. I don't feel like, I feel like some of them don't like me, but I don't feel isolated, which is a big issue with me. In a lot of places, I just don't feel welcome. For a long time, I feel like it was my fault, though, because I was too quiet, and I just didn't feel like being the person to come out of their shell first, and now I'm starting to become the person I want to be in that regard of hanging out with people, which is another reason I still partake in recreational drug use with my friends, because as you guys know, alcohol lowers your inhibitions in moderation. It's okay. And I've been very moderate with it lately. I the Halloween party was the only time I drank alcohol, and probably I don't want to say this last half of year, but it's probably like only the second or third time I've drank in the last 6 months. Maybe fourth. It hasn't been like a whole lot. Like I can count them on one hand. But I have this rule now where I don't drink when I'm sad because I'm scared I'll binge drink. And last time I binge drank, I gained 40 pounds. Speaking of gaining and losing weight, after COVID, I lost like 15 pounds. And this job, I've lost 15 pounds before that 15 pounds. So I've lost about 30, maybe 40 now pounds without trying, which is a good thing for me because I need to lose the weight. And I think it's actually because I'm not as stressed out as what I used to be. Well, obviously, I just came off a stint of being stressed out. but I'm not as stressed out as what I used to be, and my body's not retaining the weight anymore, and I'm eating 3 meals a day instead of only 1 meal a day. So, like, it's 3, like, decent sized portion meals. It's still junk foods like pasta and stuff like that, but I think it's more healthy for my body to actually experience and digest things properly, because it's never had the opportunity to do that. Sorry, I had an alarm for 10 a.m. for some reason. I have no idea why, because I normally wake up by myself at 9 anyway. But yeah, that's just how my brain's been. I've been trying to do better in that regard, eating healthier. I want to lose weight. I'm not at that place where I can weigh myself every single day. I do try at least once a week now, just because I'm monitoring how my body's reacting to the food I'm eating, just to try to get a idea. But any of you guys know, I probably have a fair portion of you that experience eating disorders or disorderly eating. Anyone knows that if you're coming off of an eating disorder and you want to lose weight, sorry. When I do eyeliner, I lose my train of thought. But anyone knows that when you're coming off an eating disorder and you want to lose weight, it's very hard. Like, anything you can do can trigger it. I was telling my boyfriend the other day, because he was like, you need to quit caffeine. And I was like, I need advice, babe. Like, if I quit caffeine, I'm going to pick up cigarettes, or I just know that's how my brain works. Because if I don't have that one obsessed thing, like counting calories or binge eating or hurling, if I don't have a coping in that regard to consuming, which I know this is weird, like, it's just how I know my mentality works. I know if one thing changes all of a sudden, especially right now with everything I'm going through, I could relapse tomorrow. And it's just not a place I want to be. When I was bulimic, I was fatter. I looked skinnier in the face because I was sick, but I weighed more. I was bloated all the time. My breath smelled awful. My hair was brittle, just so many things that it's not cute, and it doesn't help. It doesn't help you lose weight. Anorexia also doesn't help you lose weight. It helps you lose weight for the time being, but then you can't starve all the time. So when you binge eat again, you're going to gain it all back and plus some. And that's how I've gotten to where I am now. I'm now under 200 pounds, but I was 230 for years. Like, let's see. I want to say I hit 230 when I was 17. I lost 30 pounds and then I gained it back because of binge eating. So yeah, I want to be a better person to my body, to everyone around me. I just want to do better, and I know it's going to be hard. I've been trying to sort out all my childhood trauma and stuff, and just kind of go through it all and kind of compartmentalize why I am certain ways, because I get so frustrated with myself, and I'm like, why does my brain think like this? And it's have to be like, oh, well, I was trained from a young age to think this, this, and this, when really the world's this, this, and this, So I feel like I'm in the process of reprogramming my brain, which I know is a weird way to put it, but I feel like I'm going through or trying to go through a rewiring, teach my brain how to love myself again type of situation. Because as a kid, I did love myself pretty well. I was a very sweet kid. I was really happy all the time, always smiling. And it kind of just went away in my teenage years and early preteens and all that. I think the last time I felt unconditionally happy as in my kid years was probably 11. Since then I was just depressed all the time, and that's around obviously I had my eating disorder when I was young. I want to say it started becoming an issue when I was 7 or 8. I had to go to the doctor for it. They couldn't tell me because they weren't professionals if I had an eating disorder, but my mom would take me the doctor to see if I had stomach issues because I wouldn't tell her I was puking on purpose. Doctors couldn't find anything wrong with me. They couldn't pull anything out of me because I started to become shy around that time because of the eating disorder. Because, you know, as a kid, you know it's sort of a secret, but you don't know why it's a secret, you know? You just know it's something to be kind of ashamed about. Not that I think that's something to be ashamed of. You feel ashamed for it, is what I should say. It's not something to feel ashamed for. Part of this channel's purpose is to end the stigma of mental health, make it more of a discussion, because people are deemed crazy for going through these things that are just life, and people can't process anything when there's this negative stigma on us, and that's why things keep happening in people's families. Generational curses keep going on, like depression, anxiety. Of course, there's a predisposition that people have, you know. If someone in your family has had an eating disorder, you're more likely to have an eating disorder, especially if you were female. Men do get eating disorders. That's a big, heavy stigma too. But yeah, I want this channel to be mainly about, obviously, beauty hauls, stuff like that, clothing hauls, but I like having an open discussion about mental health because I feel like it helps you guys feel more comfortable to share with me, and I feel super comfortable helping any way I can. Of course, I'm not a professional. I think one day I'd like to be a professional therapist, but I like to give advice, and I'd like to, you know, tell you guys it's going to be okay. I want to be a community of supportive people on this channel. But yeah, I just wanted, this channel, the purpose is to build like this safe space for myself and other people to share things that they wouldn't normally share with the people in their lives, because I've been in a place so many times where I haven't been able to share things. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm trying not to cry while I put on my mascara. But a lot of people don't have vices. Let's be real. A lot of people don't have places to put out how they're feeling, and I just want to be one of those places where you can go if you're upset and just laugh or cry or let it out, because life is too short to be upset and you're just to be living with an eating disorder, to be living with your depression being constantly just mind-numbing. You know, life's too short to go through that and not have anything to help you. And I just want to be a tool in your arsenal. So when you go to talk to or forget things, I basically just want to be internet friends with all of you and give you all big hugs and tell you it's going to be okay. Let me be your mom. I'll be your mom, and we can talk about everything, guys. Like, if you don't have a mom or let me be your mom in terms of that. Let me be your best friend. Let me be your, you know, your whatever, your vice, you know. I just want to help people out. I started contouring again without foundation, and I've actually found that I really, really like how it looks with my freckles, because it brings out my freckles. Which I don't know if you guys can tell, probably not with this ring light, but my freckles have gotten kind of intense. Like, they're getting dark. I'm going to cut off the camera in a minute and then come back with my hair done and say my goodbye, because this video is pretty long, but I'm going to contour first. But yeah, thank you guys for letting me use this channel as an outlet. Sometimes I know a lot of you are here for the hauls, but I got a lot of comments saying sorry for your loss for your grandmother, and it means the world to me. Just thank you. Thank you for caring enough for even leaving a comment. You know, she was a big part of my life, and she will always be, and she will always be something I think of when I make big decisions in my life, you know, because she's been a rock for my family for years. This woman has just always taken care of us. She had the money to do so when my parents didn't. She took me to doctor's appointments when my parents couldn't afford it. She helped raise me, you know. A lot of the time she was there to be like a motherly figure for me, and it's just, it is hard, and it's making me realize and come to terms with a lot of things that happen in my life, because seeing that she was that rock helps me see who wasn't that rock and who should have been there in like her stead, but she stepped up and helped me and basically raised me. And I feel like I wouldn't be a decent person without her guidance as a child. I think I would have let the trauma really get to me, and I would have turned out way worse. So I owe a lot to my grandma Evelyn. You know, I'm gonna come right back. I'm gonna contour my nose and do my hair off camera, but yeah, I don't want to get too sappy. I know this whole video has been kind of just like a big therapy session for me, but honestly, it's something I need. I've been decompressing for days and trying to self-care and do all this stuff. I just need this, and I thank you guys for letting me come on here and spew everything. If you want to spew everything in the comments, to your discretion, to as much as you feel comfortable with, I'm always happy to listen. If you guys are going through a hard time, I'm always happy to give an ear. I love you guys, and I'll see you in a second when my makeup's done. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the finished look. My hair up top's a little messy because I was wearing a hat today. I don't know if I'm going to keep wearing the hat. The back's a little chaotic, but you know what? It looks good in the front. I added lashes and underneath lashes, some highlight and some lipstick. The lipstick I'm wearing, the lip liner is Ultra Easy by Kiss. And I don't know what shade it is. Marsala. And then I mixed that up with, I believe, London, the NYX Cosmetic butter lipstick, or like their matte lipstick. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry this video was a long one. Let me know if you guys like videos like this, or if you want more short videos or more hauls or what have you. I'll be happy to oblige. It's really just whatever you guys want to see. I'm happy making any of those types of videos. My hair is a mess right now. I don't know. It's just one of those days. Even if I try, it's whatever. I do like the black paneling on the rainbow side now, but I needed it to be more full. And I had those tape-ins, and the tape-ins slipped out because apparently you're not supposed to color tape-ins with vegan dye while they're in your head, and I taped them in and then color them. You're supposed to color then tape them in. So I had to sew in my tape-ins to my clip-in extensions, which was smart because they were pretty thin anyway. It's a lot of hair. I just spent like 15 minutes curling hair, so that's that. Yeah, also, do you guys want to see, my boyfriend got me a little D&D. I'm about to get into D&D. He got me a little D&D character, and I'm really excited. It's a little elf wizard. My first class is going to be wizard. It's kind of hard to see because she's still in the box. Here's the back. If you can see her, please focus. She's just so cool. She's just so cool. I like the color. I'm excited. Also nervous to play D&D because if you guys know me, you know I'm anxious being, and just playing games in general, if I'm not good at them, it kind of flusters me. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to tell me down below. Please subscribe. We are so close to 100 subscribers, and I would love to see you guys reach 100. It's nice having a little community. Like I was saying earlier, I want to build an audience that I can help be happy. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.